Thank you very much. I'm glad to be here. And the truth be known, the Bakersfield Californian editorial endorsement was based on the height of the candidates. And so you can well understand why Chip and I were endorsed by the Bakersfield Californian in this race. And I too want to recognize Debbie Moreno for extraordinary service to our community. Debbie has done just a terrific job and really represents what chambers of commerce are all about. Your membership and participation in this community organization gives voice to the people on the issues that affect our community. Not just voice to the business concerns, but to the residents' concerns as well. And I want to acknowledge your leadership here and thank you for having us. You know me. I've been your state senator for 8 years. I've been your California State Assembly member for 6 years. And before that, I was your Kern County supervisor representing the 1st supervisorial district, the district that I'm running in now. And I had that privilege for 12 years. The reason that I'm running is that I care deeply about the people of our county. And we have good candidates offering themselves to the people in the 1st district, but none have the experience of having been the county supervisor, no on-the-job training necessary, and the experience of having dealt with the rules, the regulations, the mandates, and the tax shifts from Sacramento. And these days, local government is heavily impacted by other levels of government, in particular the state of California. Those mandates, those impositions that come from Sacramento directly affect your life and the residents of our community, and the shifting of our property tax in particular away from local responsibility to fund state obligations. So not only do I know every inch of the 1st district, having represented your area for so many years, I know the people, but I also am very familiar in Sacramento, and they're familiar with me. And so when I go on your behalf to fight for our community, I will go with determination and with credibility. And I think it's an advantage, especially as we take a look at Kern County government stepping forward. Ray Watson is retiring. John McQuiston has announced his departure. Karen Go is brand new. We're going to have a new Board of Supervisors. I think it will be helpful, I offer that suggestion to you, to have someone who has had the experience of being a leader in our Kern County government and having the experience that I've had in Sacramento fighting for our community. When we talk about these tough issues, when we talk about, for example, welfare reform, I'm the author of California's welfare reform. And as a result of changing from a program that was an entitlement to a work requirement and a time-limited program, there are 2 million fewer Californians on welfare today than there were. When we talk about job creation and stimulating the economy, I'm the author of the new home buyer's tax credit for California, 2 years running, a tax credit to give incentive to people to experience the dream of home ownership, but also to help our home building industry that produces a lot of jobs in our community. Here locally, the Valley Fever vaccine research effort, a homegrown effort to provide for a vaccine to protect our citizens. During my time as your representative, $8 million to promote a vaccine that has no pharmaceutical author, no leader, because they can't see, the pharmaceutical companies can't see the economic return. So we have to grow this vaccine ourselves. So I did not sit by and just let it languish. I went to bat for you, and every single year, in tough budget years or not, brought funding to our own community. In so many areas, I have been there leading the way for Kern County. And I'd like to have the opportunity to represent our district, especially as we face some economic challenges like the possible cutback at our military bases that might come in another round. I'm the person who chaired the Senate Select Committee on our military bases and worked side by side Leon Panetta, who was Governor Schwarzenegger's emissary on our military bases. And we succeeded in keeping our bases and expanding California's presence through that. And I offer that as a further example. I'd be honored to be your supervisor. It's great to be with you, and thank you so much.